Hey everyone, lesson 5, level 5, choose your own adventures, generating random numbers. Let's jump into the player health one and see what's going on there. So we'll see what to do next. Let's look around through what's happening here. In the player runner class, they've created a player object named Playa. And the name of the player looks like it's probably Amelia. And then in the player class, we have 3 private instance variables: a string, which is the name, an int, which is the health level, and another int, which is the level of the player. So health of the player, level of the player. Looks like by default, when we create a new player object, the name gets passed, but the health and level are set to 0 as kind of a default value. And then this is where we need to do our work. We're going to generate a random amount of health for this player to start with. So over here in the to-do list in number 1, we need to generate a random number between 100 and 200 and set health to the random number generated. So this is going to be an int, and it's health. And what we need to do is we are going to take, for example, we are going to take a math dot random number, and we're going to now this math dot random produces a number between 0 and 1, but not 1. Could be 0, will not be 1, but a decimal number between 0 and 1, not including 1. So if I multiply this by 100, I'm going to get a number between 0 and 100, but not including 100. So when I add 100 to this, what I'm going to get is a number between 100 and 200, but not including 200. But the problem is it's going to be a decimal, not an int. It's going to be a double, not an int. So what I need to do is I need to cast this, just this part. I just need to cast that part as an int. And what will happen is that, and I could cast the whole thing as an int, so it probably would not matter. But this will give me an int between 0 and 99. I probably should add 101 to it to get, I probably think I need to add 101 to it. I need to think about that a little bit more. But let's return health. And then I think what we also, we do return health, because we will do that, but we need to do some other things. Like if the health level is less than 150, set level to 1. So that seems kind of weird, but forgot my semicolons. So if health is less than 150, then I want to set the level equal to 1. Else, I want to set the level equal to 2. I think this is going to work, but I do need to think about that math.random, because this is not going to round. It's going to like truncate. So if this came out to be like 99.9999, that'd go to 99. I would never get a number up to 200. But maybe that's okay. So we'll see what's going to go on here. And so let's call the get random and print it out. So I'm going to take my player and I'm going to call the get random health method. And then I'm going to print it out. And let's remember my semicolon there. So let's see what's going on. So it printed out, it did run. Let's check the test and make sure the test works out okay. And the test works out as well. So it generated a random number. Well, it's between 100 and 200. So that did do that trick. Well, that's it. So let's move on to the next one.